Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dusty Roads Deliveries. Sorry. Uh, I hope everybody's had a good week. Just to let you know, over the past few days, we've been pretty busy with doctor's visits. Monday was my doctor's visit, just the regular visit with my psychiatrist, just to let him know how things are going. Uh, that things have been going pretty good for me right now, as emotionally wise, and the things I've got going on right now, including YouTube and working on this story idea that I told you a little bit about. Um, and then my wife has also had a few doctor's visits. My wife is going deaf, and she is deaf in the right ear, losing her hearing in her left ear, and they're seeing if she's a candidate to have a cochlear implant put in. So that's what her doctor's visits was about over the last couple of days. And over the last couple of days, we've been having a lot of weather coming through, which affects me and my scars. We've got a really big storm cell coming through Houston right now. I looked it up on the radar, and it's taking up quite a bit of southeast Texas, and so that's what's going on right now. But also, over the last few days, after all of our doctor's visits, I've been doing a lot of housekeeping in this game, and I just wanted to show off my small fleet. I've got 4 trucks now. Everybody knows Bessie and Bubba, but also, let's see. And this is Bubba, all fixed up and prettied up and inside and out. And then there's also the T680. Now, the T680 was my Stars and Stripes truck, but I have reconfigured and repurposed it. I did give it the name Baby, but I've changed that now since I've repurposed it. I've made it a day cab, a heavy hauling day cab, just for, heavy jobs locally, because Bubba does heavy jobs long distance. So, and this is Buddy. I've renamed Baby to Buddy, and this is Buddy now. You see the light bar working on the top. The mod that makes the light bar, it used to work on a lot of trucks, but now it's not. I've been looking around. I've been doing a lot of shopping, and it seems, at least on my system, that the light bar mod really only works on the T680 anymore. It used to work on the W900, but it doesn't anymore. So that's why I've got the lights, the rotating beacons on it that I do. And this style of light bar only works on this truck. So, and I've dropped a 605 horsepower engine in it, from Creech Bomb. I don't remember the, yeah, I do. It's a Cat C15 engine, 605 horse, but it's got the straight pipe sound, so it's got a very different sound to it. And for Bubba, since I put a 605 in this one, I went back and put a 600 in Bubba. It's still a Cat C15 also. It has the same sound. It's just a 600 now instead of that 500. And I'm going to be running Buddy today, but I still have one more truck to show because I still wanted, my Stars and Stripes truck, but I ran out of Kenworth because I have the K100E, the W900, the T680, and the K100E. Is a mod from Mr. Overfloater, available in the Steam Workshop. So I ran out of Kenworths because I don't want two trucks being the same. So the other truck that I used is a Freightliner Cascadia. Now, Freightliner for me is the runner-up to Kenworth for me, anyway. I did drive a Freightliner Cascadia for that short while. It was the first truck that I drove when I was a truck driver several years ago now, and I do like the Cascadia, which the game has. So I was shopping around for another truck since that light bar only works on the T680. So, and I was shopping around and I saw a Freightliner, and they had this paint scheme with the eagle on the hood and the wings turning into the flag with the Stars and Stripes. Although the paint job actually comes with a metallic red, but I was able to change it to this metallic blue and have it matching with this blue on the trailer. So, and yeah, that's the outside of it, and this is the inside. And this truck is for using for federal holidays, like starting with Memorial Day and Veterans Day for the military, and then 4th of July, Labor Day, Thanksgiving. So next month in November is two holidays, being Veterans Day, which is on the 10th or 11th, and then Thanksgiving. And I'll be using this truck for both of those events. You can see my USA hat, and then stickers on there, and Stars and Stripes everywhere that I can have it. So, and I used to put a 515 horse Detroit Diesel Series 60 from Creechbaum, and this is how it sounds. And one of the other things that I found out, I had turned down the sound volume on the engine and the engine exhaust. I had it down a little bit too much. So that's why in the past, when I was running the T680 as my Stars and Stripes truck, it was really quiet, a little too quiet. So I had to bump those sounds up a little bit, just a little bit, not a whole lot. Now, I mean, the Cascadia does come with other gauges, like regular type gauges, but I saw this interior with the digital, and I like it. I like it better like that. And when I was just driving it around to get used to it over the past few days, on this setting, you can see that there's no gauge for my brakes, which I didn't like. But I discovered that, just one click over and there's the brakes right there. So, but today I'm going to be using Buddy, which is the T680 repurposed now, with the Cat C15 605 horse monstrosity. And here we have Buddy again. And it's almost 5 o'clock in the evening in game. I'm just going to be doing this short run. Um, this is pretty much all I'm going to do today because of the weather. Like I said, it's really causing problems for my scars. And if you don't want to know what kind of problems it causes for me, is that it causes a lot of pain. I mean, I deal with pain all the time on a daily basis since I've been burned. Uh, a doctor has given me some medication for that because of the type of pain that it is, what's causing the pain. So, and the medication is helping for that. But when storms come through, it makes it worse. So, and I mean, years ago when I made my recovery from my burns, um, and I noticed that when weather came through, that it was causing problems. And I asked 3 different doctors at 3 different locations the same question, and they all gave me the same answer. So it's written down in a textbook about what the deal is, and I don't mind talking about it. I mean, I've been talking about it ever since. That's not what I was going to do. Wait a minute. That was one thing. When you turn this engine off, it sounds like you're killing a cow or something in the engine when it winds down. I don't know, it's weird. So, but here's to listen to the engine starting up. And I put the same horn on this one that I have on Bubba. Also, that reminds me, I didn't say it, but and that horn is a mod, that I got on Steam Workshop. But the Freightliner Cascadia vanilla in the game comes with a train horn. It sounds like more like a passenger train than a freight train. All right, enough talking. Let's get on the road. Got a job to do. And you'll notice this engine revs pretty high before it changes gears. In the low gears, it goes all the way to 2000 RPM, which was causing some anxiety for me until I got used to it. So I figured, that's just normal for this engine. So. But all the other engines shift gears at around 1500 like they're supposed to. I mean, if I was using a manual transmission, if I had a gear shifter for it, then I'd be shifting gears when I'm supposed to. Come on, pudding head. I need to get over it. Tapioca for brains. Got that flip top head for easy access, so you can scoop them out with a spoon. Ew. Sometimes I get this way when, what in the world? Well, I hope you get your lives figured out by the time I come back around. Depending on how much time they give me. May have to go around another way. Because they want me to come back through here to go to the Lone Star Cotton, but I may have to go through Victoria. Today's not going to be a long video, like I said, because of the weather really affected me, so just know I'm sitting here in pain, and just to share with you what it causes it. And like I said, these 3 doctors explained it to me, is that as barometric pressure falls, that causes storms, it also has a direct effect on scar tissue. That as barometric pressure falls, scar tissue swells. And it may not be enough for you to actually see the swelling in the scar tissue, but it's certainly enough for you to be able to feel it. And then for me, when barometric pressure rises again, causes the scar tissue to contract, and that's painful too. So it's the same thing that causes rain. It's not the rain itself that causes pain. It's just the barometric pressure. So if you're dealing with a lot of scars and you notice that the weather is when the weather comes around and it starts hurting, that's why. But I wanted to get this video done today because I got my small fleet of trucks. That's all I'm getting. I've got them set up the way I want. Don't need to spend any more money doing that. And as far as the bank concerns go, I've paid off all of my loans except for one, which is the biggest loan. And I'm having to pay just over $1,500 a day for that one, so I can work with that. And the jake brake on this thing with the engine, like I said, it's a Cat C15 from Creechbaum, but it says it has the open pipe sound, which is the exhaust pipes. Openers, he described it as something like that. So kind of like a glass back sound for a diesel engine. And if you don't know what glass packs are, that's what they used to use back in the 60s and 70s for muscle cars. That gave muscle cars that awesome sound that they had. So, okay, boss, what we got? Got that tractor for me? Yes, you do. Yeah. This truck is not going to Sandpoint. Yeah, we're just going to the Lone Star Cotton. And why do you have a GPS on this? What, you don't trust me or something like that? All the jobs I've done for you? Alright, okay. All the way in the back. That's one thing I do like about day cabs is that you can look behind you instead of having to use a mirror or hang your head out the door like a dog, which I'm going to do anyway. Anything else in our way? No. Had to readjust my seat a little bit. Look at that. Beautiful. Oops. Yeah, beautiful. Then you do that. Alright. I don't feel like getting out. Like I said, there goes that cow. Ugh. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Okay, well that gives us 5 hours, but it won't take that long unless, oh, way over here. So If I went through Victoria, come around this way, like that, so that way, would take extra time, probably add another hour or so. But I don't like this intersection. And you saw that big old wreck right over here. I don't know if it despawned or what, but if I go this way, I'm going to have to be stuck in it, and I don't feel like doing all that mess. Going back through Victoria. All right. Looks good to me, so let's get on the road. They changed the sign at the... Is that mod not working right now? I don't know. But one thing I do like about driving in the evening like this is all the lights. My flashing, blinking lights. Lets me know that they're working. So my three Kenworths are my workhorses. Bessie, which is, you know, my regular day cab with a bed in it. Doing other, you know, most freight jobs. And this thing being a day cab now for heavy hauling jobs. And then there's Bubba, my long distance trip truck for both regular cargo and heavy haulers like this. And then there's the Freedom truck, specifically for federal holidays. I'm already going to be going through Victoria, so I'm not waiting through all this. You're turning right too, huh? Oh. Ooh. That was lightning I just heard. Dude, you're just sitting there. Oops. Just put my head through the glass. Somebody's busted for something. But after this job, I'm going to get myself back on track. As my starting time. Oh, shut up. For my starting times. And yeah, the jake brake does work on this thing, but for some reason, I don't know if it just has the one setting on the jake brake or what, because when you turn it on and let off the gas, it makes the truck downshift. I mean, it really slows it down, but you know, what the jake brake was really designed for is when trucks are what is going on today? I mean, I don't have the traffic incidents up. I don't have the detour incidents up. You know, I mean, you know, and no, Jezebel, I'm not going that way. I'm going this way. That's the way I'm going. Don't flash me after I've already turned off my brakes. I would cuss, but trying not to be a young mouth. And because I have such nerve damage in my left arm, you know, and it's cut off most of the feeling in my left hand. Well, when storms come through, makes that pain even worse. Like I just said just a little while ago about how the weather affects scar tissue, the barometric pressure. Is that thing even working? should be giving me a red or green light, but it's not doing either one. Okay, well, forgot to change the batteries in it. But, with, how the barometric pressure as it falls makes scar tissue swell, the doctor said that it's not enough for you to see it. However, there was one time that I recall years and years ago, but just, within a few years after I was burned, we had a storm come through, and I just happened to have my shirt off, and my wife was looking at me. I mean, she was standing behind me doing something, and she just happened to glance, and she said that she saw a couple of spots on my back that was really swollen because of the weather. And I told her, yeah, I can feel it. Also, I noticed that on my W900, Bubba, that on the dashboard, part of the readout, the digital readout on the dashboard, is actually linked to the GPS. It's just a set of small numbers. You can't really read it unless you really pay attention to it. And I was really, ow. Okay. Nah! Sorry to everybody's ears. Slobber nose. What was I saying before? I don't remember. Something about the way the scar tissue affects, the way the weather affects my scar tissue. The way my scar tissue affects the weather, blame it on me, sure. And I guess that thing's not working. Because there's another way station. I don't have the green light or red light. But I know it is working on the other trucks. Red light and green light is working. It's just not on this one. I don't know. Oops. Jake break does sound a little strange, but you can tell we've been married for some time now because she keeps looking at me strangely as she's distracting me. She's taking her medication. Ah, don't show me that. Now she's laughing. Silly girl. You can tell we've been married for 30 years. Actually, this month, on the 24th, we will have been married for 31 years. When, in all actuality, we almost didn't make it to our 3rd anniversary because that's when I was burned, just a few months before our 3rd anniversary. So because I was burned in June of 95 and our anniversary is in October. And I was released from the hospital in August of 95. And so when our 3rd anniversary came around, I was still wrapped up in bandages pretty much. Released from the hospital. My wife was taking care of me at home. And her parents, my in-laws, treated us because it was our 3rd anniversary, and they treated us by taking us to a really nice mom and pop steakhouse in the area, and called the Potato Patch. And it's literally right down the road from where we live right now. Oops, already had the brakes on. But at the time, I could only use my right hand. It's not working. That's 3 ways. We had a lightning strike that was really close and it knocked out power. So, shut up back there. I was sitting here just talking away, and then all of a sudden the lights go out. Had to wait for the lights to come back. Then reboot everything. Get back in the game. But as I was trying to say, back at the back at the restaurant, I had steak, really nice steak, and but like I said, because this hand was, it was stiff as a board. I couldn't use it at all, and so my wife had to cut my steak for me. A fourth way station. Nothing. Change lanes. That's a strange sounding Jake brake. O'clock in the morning. Well, I don't think it's going to take that long, but let me see. Okay, 5 miles. No. I had almost 6 hours to get here. Did I make it? Am I late? Yeah. Right over there. Well, when the power came back on, now I had to reboot my computer and everything. I had to make sure that the video was okay, but it turned out to be corrupted, but I was able to recover it, so, and then get back into the game, recording software and all that. There we go. Okay. Lights off. There goes that cow. Excellent. Still good. Well, they still give you time. I mean, in the time between times, almost 7 hours to get there. That's okay. Anyway, sorry. But I looked at the time on the first portion of the video that when the power went out, I'd already been doing this for 44 minutes, so I guess it's about this regular length of video that I normally make, but I didn't think it was going to take this long because doing just this one local run But I'm going to do a complete reset, have my avatar at a decent time in the morning, and hopefully tomorrow I can make a Wreckfest video. Hopefully. So I will see you on the flip side.